of a myth, really. So, because the reality is that we teach, as with everything, we teach the body in front of us or who we have in front of us. So that can change not just on a daily basis, but it can change within a movement basis. So we might be starting a class and you start with one repetition and that repetition makes a change within the body. And then the next repetition is a completely new person, right? So the classical method is no different really to anything. I started very, very much in the contemporary world. And so therefore it's kind of fun to approach this new sort of, well, this new old method, you know, classical's having this resurgence, isn't it? So, but it's nice to be in that, but also be able to draw from everything you've got, even if it's not necessarily Pilates. I think it's really important to acknowledge all our experiences, our life experiences. It doesn't have to always be a physical thing. It could be something that, you know, maybe the work that we do, the other jobs that we've come from, the life we've had that allows us to infuse that into our work, and that gives us this picture. I don't know if everyone else is getting an echo, because if you're hearing me twice and I'm coming through and then it echoes back, just ignore. You can probably ignore both of them, you know, the best. But so with that in mind, let's start with maybe some breathing. Does that sound good? Because breathing's good, and then we can move and groove and roll and do all those wonderful things that Pilates allows us to do. Does anyone have any injuries before we begin? Does anyone have anything I need to be aware of?
Slight knee problem, but nothing much.
Okay, so yeah, it's something that you'll manage yourself, yeah? So
yeah, my knees don't like torsion, but again, I can work with that. It's all right.
Okay, so there's a great start as well. So we think about injuries. So for me, like, I let you into a secret, right? Don't tell anybody. But this last week, so we were in lockdown for quite a while. The beaches were shut here in California. I eventually saw that there was a beach up north open. I snuck out super early doors, went for a surf, and then came home and put my back out. But I'm a Pilates teacher, right? I can't put my back out. You can't have any aches and pains if you're a Pilates teacher, right? So I'm creaky as well. I have to take care of that. So that's one of the things. We don't just enforce one exercise on everybody. You have to use that intuition within yourself. How am I feeling? How am I moving? And work with your own body in that moment, all right? So be kind to yourselves, be loving to yourselves, all right? And listen to your body. Mm-hmm. Okay. So everyone ready to go?
Yes.
3 p.m. That's kind of like everyone got their caffeine in their system, so we can climb up the other side of that afternoon slump. Is everyone? I'm assuming everyone's coming here from like UK time. Is there anyone from anywhere else?
I am.
Gretchen, you're from where?
Arizona.
Oh, get on. Just east of me then. Hey.
So it's 7 in the morning.
7 in the morning. Yeah, that's good.
So we met at the Puerto Rico Pilates conference.
All right. Oh yes, of course. There we go. There we go. I'm glad you're with us this morning for us, bright and early. Hey, that's commitment. That's good.
Yes.
And
yes,
who do we have down the bottom? It's
I'm Martha, and I'm from Connecticut in the U.S.
Oh, East Coast. Okay, great. Martha, that's cool. So from all over. Fantastic. All right. Any questions as we go? Put your hand up or whatever. I don't know. Shout. You know, anyone, you know, if you want to get your cat and strategically place it in front of the camera now, that's always good. That's what seems to be my usual Zoom sessions. But otherwise, we're just, there we go, perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right. So let's begin. Let's just sit and sit tall. So we'll do we'll do some stuff maybe that's just movement, and then we'll get into some classical work maybe, or maybe we'll just blast it. I don't know. Let's just sit. Let's see how we feel. So sit tall, and we'll start with something actually that I learned from Lolita. It's a breath exercise called progressive breath, and it's a fantastic way to bring awareness to the breathing, increase our lung capacity, and just center ourselves. She actually does a lot of what she's a meditator. She loves to meditate, and I find that this is one thing that's really good to set your intention for your Pilates practice. So starting with the breath. So sit tall, feel grounded, feel that connection through your sit bones and that lengthening up through the spine, and just get comfortable. So if that's legs out, arms behind, sitting in a chair, laying on the floor, however works for you. We're simply just going to breathe in and breathe out. So good full inhalations, good full exhalations. And then when we start the counting, we count in and then we count out for the same amount. And then the next one, we progress it by 1 and progress it out by 1 and then progress it and so on, we move on. So if we start with say 6 in, 6 out, then it'd be 7 in, 7 out, 8 in, 8 out. So we're just gonna breathe. If this progresses and you find I can't breathe in anymore and he's still counting, all right, don't make that stressful. It's not meant to be stressful. Just breathe it in best you can and exhale it out, all right, as best you can. So just loosen your shoulders back, sit tall. Just take a moment, connect, find where your body is within space. Scan your body, see how it feels. And then let's breathe it in, just a big inhale, full abdomen breathing, none of that Pilates breath yet, just breathe it in. Feel the ribs open, the lungs, breathe up into the heart, and then exhale out, everything in reverse. Just let it drain through the heart, through the lungs, ribs, abdomen, out to the bottom of the breath. We'll do one more, nice deep inhalation, profound. And then exhale it out. We're all going to meet at the bottom of the breath. And we inhale in for 6. So inhale in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push it out on the 6 and in, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out. Breathe it out, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in. Let the breath come in and up. 7 and 8, and exhale it out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and out. Breathe it out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and in. 7, 8, 9, and 10, and exhaling out. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Breathe it in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And just breathe it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Just kidding, keep going. Just breathe in and breathe out. Just breathe it in and out. So a couple of deep lungfuls in, a couple of deep lungfuls out. So some of us find that easy, some of us don't, and it changes for me on a daily basis. So that can just be a really nice way to ease into our practice. Do you ever notice that as you start to breathe deeper anyway, your spine kind of lengthens and you feel, oh yeah, I'm a little more ready to go as well. Okay, so let's get up on our feet and do a little standing sort of intention work. I'm just going to tweak this up so that I can be, I don't know if you can, my head's cut off, isn't it? So let's crank that there. All right, see if that works. Yeah, just about see me. You don't need to see my face anyway. Okay, so let's just stand in our Pilates stance with our heels together, toes apart. And with the Pilates stance, the general rule of thumb, because I see a lot of it like go out into this dancing or maybe too close, it kind of changes from person to person. So the goal is that the heels support the spine and the toes are there to sort of support our shoulders in that sense and take the weight of the rest of the body. So I usually sort of give a rule of thumb being a fist distance, but work with what feels comfortable for you and just stand as tall as we can. Fold your arms like a genie, but take our thumbs into the crook of the elbow and push really strong with those thumbs into the elbow, and the elbow pushes back. And then begin to lengthen up. So the goal here is I want you to put your head on the ceiling, but your heels are stuck to the mat. They mustn't lift, okay? So just keep growing as tall as we can. Just lengthening up, growing taller and taller and taller, zipping up. Now, once you reach that point where you just can't reach any taller, try a little more, pull the heels together strong, and then peel the heels up off the mat, lengthening up to the ceiling. Now leave your head stuck to the ceiling and reach your heels down. Reach your heels. So instead of like lifting and lowering, we're actually just elongating the body. So we'll do the same again. Heels together strong. Toes into the floor. Anchor the heels down and just grow taller. So that means pulling this ceiling up and this switches on and everything cranks up towards the ceiling. Reach until you cannot reach anymore, and then heels peel off the floor like you're unsticking glue. Lengthen all the way up. Leave the head on the ceiling. Reach the heels down, stretch them down. So you lengthen that back body and return the heels to the mat. All right, so we should feel nicely connected. So that's connected with our powerhouse. Take a step to the top of your mat. Take one foot, fold it behind the other. Fold your arms again like a genie. Standing tall, abs in and up. And then lower yourself with control down onto your seat. See if you can get down there without using your hands. All right, lowering down. I'm going to cheat. Put my hands down this morning. All right. Whatever your body needs. So sitting tall at the top, let's lower ourselves onto our backs for our 100. So we're in a lower back. We'll do a little prep, and then we'll get into the 100 work. Okay, so lower with control down onto your backs, and just lay long on the back, on your back. Okay, so arms and legs are long. Just take a stretch. Just reach it up, stretch it out. And then hug the knees into the chest. A little rock from side to side. Lower the feet down. Bring the thighs and the feet together, arms long by your sides. Bring the arms up to the ceiling. Start with some goalpost arms. So inhale, take the arms up by the ears. Exhale, bring them down by the hips. And again, inhaling up, reach beyond the ears. So as we reach, try not to let these back ribs leave the mat. So it's going to challenge our shoulder mobility. Exhale down by the sides of the body. And again, inhaling up. Exhaling down by your sides. Let's do 2 more of these. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Keeping the shoulders into the mat. The back ribs into the mat. Arms by your side. Okay, float the legs up to tabletop. All right, let's just tap one foot. Bring that back up, change sides, tap the other foot. Bring that up. So we're working on just a very gentle movement with the legs, but stay nice and connected through the powerhouse. So it's abs in and up, shoulders down into the mat. Seat is on, inner thighs are connected. Just tap each individual toe and tap. And tap, keeping the upper body quiet. Looking great, everybody. And one more on each side. And then lower the legs down to the floor. Stretch your legs long for me. We do one more nice release. So we've all sort of worked on the Cadillac, so it's going to be a similar thing. Broken twig or half banana. I don't know what this is actually really called. So reach your arms up. Take one of your wrists with the opposite hand and reach it up beyond your head. Take the same leg of the wrist you're holding and cross that over, and then just pull yourself over to the side. And invite breath once again. So the breathing is key. Just invite that breath into the side body, into the hip complex, just up through the ribs, into the shoulder. Breathe and stretch it out. Let's come back through the center. Take the opposite wrist, change the legs over so you get that full stretch. And if you flex your feet and reach through your heels, it tends to just give that a little deeper stretch through the legs, through the back of the legs, side of the legs. And without judging, just notice what difference is there between the sides of the body. One side might feel a little tighter than the other. Okay, and then hug the knees into the chest. A little rock from side to side. All right, I think we're all ready to rock and roll. So lower the legs down, stretch them out long. Head on the mat. Bring yourselves back to that standing position that we were, but you're lying down. You're lying down, so don't get up. So imagine you're standing again. I want you to pull your heels together, like really strong. Connect those heels. Reach your fingertips strong past your hips. So just keep reaching and reaching. Now, I'm going to allow you to point your toes as though we've come up into that releve position, right? And we're reaching those toes away, but the heels are drawing together so strong. And you should notice that as you reach and pull those heels together, reach the legs away, you'll feel the muscles of the thigh spiral and wrap into the back of the leg and the seat. And there's your seat, nicely connected. So we're ready for our 100. Abs in and up, chin to chest, nose to navel. Leave the legs down on the mat. So up we come into a 100 position and start pumping. So we're here, reach those legs away, pumping strong. Inhaling, exhaling. Don't even worry about counting, just inhale as much as you can and exhale out as much as you can. Inhaling all. Strong abs, strong seat. Exhale it out. Lift your right leg 2 inches off the floor. Keep it still and long as you pump. Not too high with it, just reach it away. It's long. Length is the word. Change legs. Both legs down. Right leg up again. Scooping deep. Change legs. If you're keen, bring both legs up. Or if you want, just to your point of challenge, wherever that is, okay? Keep pumping, keep scooping. Pumping those arms strong. Big inhales. Big exhales. Lots of seat involved. Deep abs. Let's call this the last one, right? Big inhale. Exhale it out. Lower the legs down. Lower the head down. The roll up. Flex your feet strong. Fingertips to the ceiling. Ears between the arms. Take a big inhale. Exhale, round over. Reach beyond the toes. Stretch it out. Reach. Scoop your abs deep and lower back with control, vertebra by vertebra. Reaching out through your heels all the way to the mat. Arms come up with the inhale. Exhaling, rounding over. Stretch beyond the toes. and lowering with control. So keep that control on the way back. Fight gravity. That's all Pilates really is a constant battle with gravity. Big inhales, big exhales. Reach beyond the toes and pull your navel back. So strong, deep abs all the time. Keep your feet flexed for me because we're connecting with the back chain of the body. Little toes pulled back as well. All the way to the mat. Let's do 2 more. There's some nice roll-ups there. Roll-up rock stars, everybody. This is great work. And then with this last one, lower with control to the mat. Bring the arms up by the ears and then down by the sides of the body. Okay. So instead of jumping straight into like the roll over, we'll do a little prep work for that and see where it takes us. This is an exercise I like. Okay. That's why we're doing it. No, it's good for us. Float the legs up again. Place the hands on tops of the knees, shoulders down into the mat. Inhale in. As you exhale, I want you to push your knees into your hands and push your hands into your knees. So there's no real movement here, just a lot of work going on right here. Does that make sense to everyone? So you're trying to knee yourself in the eyes, but don't knee yourselves in the eyes. Okay, that's bad idea. But push your knees away. So we're working really strong here and breathing wide, creating that connection here and that lift out of the seat. So just push and push. That isometric work, working strong. And if you want to make it look even stronger, you just pull that Pilates face, make a grimace, you know, like that the whole time. That's what I like to see. And then take another breath. Bring your arms by your sides. How's that feel? That's fun, right? So if you feel like continuing with that, just do that again. If you want to do your full rollover, then do your full rollover. We'll do 3 in each direction. So for us, for the rollover, up, over, separate the feet, flex the feet, drag your spine back down to the mat with control. Legs come down, around together, up through the center. 2, 3, separate. Roll it down. Feet together, up, flex, 2, 3. Separate the feet, drag the knees across the body. Down around, change direction, up and over, bring the legs together. Stretch through the back body, drag the knees across the face. Deep abs, and anchor the shoulders in. And of course, you can just do the first exercise we did if it doesn't feel good. Try and fight like it's resistance on the way back. You're creating your own resistance. We are the apparatus, the mat is the apparatus, and so are we. And then on the third one, come all the way down, leg circles, one leg circle, lower one leg to the mat, other leg to the sky. Flex the bottom foot, top leg can point. Pull it in towards the body a little, give the back of the leg a little stretch. Let's flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. One more. Flex and point. Point the toe away. Slight turn out of the hip. Arms by your side. Okay, so from here, if you can't get this leg straight, that's totally cool as well. We can just bend the other leg and it might allow us a little more length through the back leg. But the main thing we're looking for anyway is stability and then disassociating from that stability work with the movement in the hip. So even doing this with bent legs is totally cool because our focus is on mobility here. All right, anchoring the hips. Let's do a first one in slow motion, across to the opposite shoulder, down to the opposite ankle, out, around and up, and stop at the nose. All right, all together, we're gonna make this look so beautiful because we're all gonna do this like a dance troupe now. We're all gonna be together with this. So here we go, and across, down, around, and up. Abs, bring the leg back up. Anchor the hips to the mat, keep working, and up. Cross down, around, and lift. One more. Scoop it back, reverse. Out, down, across, and up. Stopping at the nose each time. Anchor your hips. Abs in and up. 2 more. And up. Last one. Stop at the nose. Right, hold that leg there. Hold it, reach it, and change legs. All right, take the hands behind the back of the thigh, give it a stretch. Flex and point 3 times. And point. Flex, point, flex, and then point it away. Slight turn out, arms down by the hips. So start the first one in slow motion. So we go across to the opposite hip, opposite shoulder. Yeah, that's not my hip. And then down to the opposite ankle, out, around, and stop at the nose. And repeat. Here we go. Across, down, around, and up. Across, down, around, and up. Abs bring the leg back up. Anchor the hips to the mat. Shoulders into the mat. One more. Reverse. Out, down, across, and up. Out, down, across, and lift. Scoot that leg back up. 2 more. Okay, pause. Reach that toe up to the ceiling. Reach it up, up, up. Lower it down to the mat. Roll up to sit and bring your seat to your feet at the top of the mat for roll like a ball. Let's not even mess around. Let's just go straight into a fun variation of roll like a ball. So roll like a ball in my mind, as much as it massages the spine and does all that wonderful stuff, it prepares our abs for what follows, which is the ab series, right? So let's do that. I call this my Bon Jovi roll like a ball, right? Because if you watch JBJ and he's on stage with his beautiful, beautiful perm, like flowing in the wind machine, right? He might reach his hands forward and go, like this, right? The power grab, yeah? So we're gonna power grab our roll like a ball. You can just stare at me or ignore me or whatever. I have my little moments, okay? So let's power grab it forward. Just imagine, big flowing locks, right? All of us, even me, right? Power it in. Then place those elbows on top of your knees. Fists by your ears. Don't grab your ears though. Keep your fists by your ears. Keep your elbows on your knees. Roll like a ball, like John Bon Jovi. Roll like a ball. Keep those elbows on the knees and feel it in your abs. Bon Jovi aerobics, we could call this one. Keep those elbows into the knees. Strong abdominals. Do one more for me, and then we'll finish with one glorious roll like a ball. Bring yourselves up to your seat at the top. I want you to take your ankles, pull them in, pull your heels as close to your seat as possible. Can you tuck your head between your knees? Pick your feet up, and can you roll like a ball in the tightest position you've ever been? Woo. Don't worry if you don't come up, it doesn't matter. All right, moving onwards. Okay, so our ab series is ahead of us. Everyone's favorite moment. Get that little sunshine and warmth in the abs. So lift your seat to the middle of the mat. Hug one of your legs in. Stretch the other leg long. So this exercise, even though in like Return to Life, single leg stretch, it's also referred to as single leg pull. So I want us to get that sense of opposition and length that we were finding in our 100. So hug it in, reach the other leg off the floor, and then with control, lower onto your backs. If your neck is sore, feel free to lower it at any time. Key thing here, hug your leg in as tight as you can hug it. And then reach the other leg as though someone's got hold of your ankle and they're pulling it away. Let's do a slow-mo change. Just change, slow and controlled. Hug the other one in, hug it in, tight, tight, tight. Reach your other leg away. And when you feel that complete length opposition, then we can power it through. Here we go, and change, pull, pull. Give it 2, hugs in, hug it in. Elbows wide, hug it in. Abs deep. Reach the other leg away, like 2 pistons, they go away. None of this lowering or anything, just hug it and reach. Hug and reach. Scoop in your abs deep. Stay square as though you're within a box of your body, like a frame that just fits your body, your shoulders, your hips. Reach the leg, hug the knee. Keep working. Let's do one more on each side. There's 1 and 1. Double leg stretch. Hug the legs in. Lower the head to the mat for a moment. Move it from side to side. Just take that looseness into the neck. Then chin to chest, nose to navel. So a good opportunity to breathe. It could be argued that this is one of the most important exercises in the whole of the system. So that inhale as we go out. Find that length. Keep reaching, reach. Don't leave me. And then sweep the arms, hug it in. Hugging it in tight. It's the same, just with both legs moving. So here we go. Reach it out. Stretch your legs away. Stretch your arms away. Sweep through resistance and hug it in. Keep working. Here we go. Reach out. Sweep and hug. 2 more. Reach it out. Hold, reach, sweep and hug. Grow as long as you can. 1 more time. Reach it out. Big inhale. Then exhale. Create your own resistance. Hug it in. Lower the head to the mat. Let's move it from side to side. Okay, chin to chest, nose to navel, legs up to the ceiling. Take both hands to the right ankle or the right back of the thigh. I don't mind. Like, our key focus here is still powerhouse. The ab series, it's all about working every part of the ab range. Now, the other leg lengthens away. We're not just dropping it, we're lengthening it away. We're always trying to grow taller. And then the focus, once again, on the pull. So pull, 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 switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, 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 pull. So find strong legs, deep abs. Pull, pull. Reach those legs as long as you can make them. Abs as deep, inwards and upwards with the abs. Looking at your navel, eyes on the tummy, not on the toes. Pull, 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 pull. I've lost count, but let's just do a few more, because it feels great, right? You happy? 1, let's do 1 more on each side. Pull, 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 pull. Bring the legs, heels together, hand over hand behind the back of the head. If you're feeling tension in your neck, just lower it down. Take a moment from side to side. Okay, double leg lower lifts or lower lifts, hand over hand behind the back of the head. Now we want to feel this exercise, how it's meant to be felt. So I'll ask you to do this. Take your hand behind the backs of your thighs. Pull yourself up as high as you can. Can you get your nose on your knees? Now, as you're in this position, can you reach your toes through the ceiling? Now, come up a little higher. Where you are right now is where you stay. So when your hands go back behind the back of your head, you don't lower your body down at all. Can you do that? Oh, you feel the work already? Okay, lower in just 2 inches. 1, 2, and up. Lower, 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 and lift. Stay up there. Lower, 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 and lift. Last one. And up, get the nose on the knees, and then into crisscross. Armpits on the knees. Here we go. 1, and cross. And criss. And cross. Reach the legs away. Criss. And cross. Really rotate through the body. Get that torso run out as well. 1 more on each side. And then come up to sit, spine stretch. Forward. Everybody okay? Thumbs up. Thumbs up if you've got a nice warm glowing sensation somewhere around the abdomen. Maybe, maybe not. I'm feeling toasty here. All right, so spine stretch forward, let's sit tall. Inhaling up, flex the feet. Chin lowers through the chest, and then abs deep as we reach and breathe everything out. The lungs, inhale up. And it's back to that same start with the progressive breath. How tall and how much can you inflate? And then how much can you get out as we exhale down? Exhale. Take the top of the head between the knees. Inhale, stacking it up. Fill up the lungs. Exhale, abs deep. Round over. Reach up, over, stretch it out. Breathe it out. Flex the feet strong. You want to get that connection from your seat to your heels. Stacking tall at the top. Breathe it in. Exhale it out. Up and over like there's a little piece of, like a buzzer that's going to go off if your tummy touches it. So just pull your navel back. All the way. Let's do 1 more. So breathing exercise. The key focus is to get the breath out. And then inhaling, getting all that good clean stuff in. So we'll finish and meet at the top for open leg rocker. So should be at the top of your mat. Let's do a nice intro into open leg rocker. We'll just take hold of our ankles or as far forward as we can reach on our legs this morning, this afternoon, whatever the time may be. And then using your powerhouse, so staying connected with your powerhouse, because we're still spine stretch forward, really. Just draw the heels in towards the body. That was a nice version. And sit tall, up on the sit bones, proud chest. Pick the toes up off the mat. We'll start with the left leg. And it doesn't matter if it straightens or not. You can put your hand behind the back of the thigh if you wish, but let's just straighten the left leg, lifting the chest proud. And then change sides, change to the other leg, reach and lift. Big happy smiles, and smile with your collarbones as well. Both legs up, and just sit tall at the top here. Then when you feel ready, scoop in your abs, round and back, return, sit tall. So if you think about this whole shape that we're in, it's taking our spine stretch forward, it's taking our double leg lower lifts and just turning them into a moving, rolling exercise, right? So keep that same connection. The work that you did to draw your abs in and up, to round up and over rather than compress, discover that in your open leg rocker. We will do one more. It's beautiful. All right. Okay, at the top, here's a fun transition. In for our corkscrew. So we're here, bring the feet together, reach up into a teaser and just lower gently onto your backs, arms by your sides, head to the mat. Let's start simply with tick-tops. So our hips stay into the mat. Let's not lift them up. Just take your feet just slightly to the right. Bring them back to the center, slightly to the left, anchoring down through the hips, and to the right, to the left. You can carry on just doing this. That's enough work. If you want to the right, down, around, up, and center. To the left, down, around, up, and center. And again, you can go through whatever range of movement you can maintain control in and what you're feeling for in this moment. And around. If you want to add the lift through the center, you can. When you come to the center, lift your seat, lift up, and then lower through the spine with control. All of that back chain work, all of that heel seat connection that spine stretch forward brought us comes into play now. We'll do one more in each direction. All right, transition to saw. Meet in the center, teaser up, feet arms wide, and sit tall for saw. All right, okay. The saw is just spine stretch forward with a twist, right? So let's sit as tall as we can. I've done this in a breath class that I've been doing. So in the school, well, at Peak, for example, at Peak, we would teach the saw with the hands being in our periphery, right? So you can see them. But the way I've seen Joe do it, and I like, is that he brings the hands back a little bit more, right? And it just opens up here, and it kind of nourishes the heart and lungs a little more. So I like to do it like that. So you can choose which way feels good. But for me, as you inhale, you know, Joe with his barrel chest, it's natural for him. Here we go. Inhale it in, and exhale, scoop deep. There's your spine stretch forward, and then reach little finger to little toe. Reach, 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 stack it up tall. Let the hands come back a little, open up the chest, heart, lungs, and reach to the opposite side. Exhale, everything out. Inhale up. Primarily, once again, it's a breathing exercise. So get the breath to be your focus. Everything out the lungs. The exhale is so important in life. We get so caught up focusing on these inhalations, but exhale is where it's at. Breathe it out. One more on each side. Anchor your opposite hip to stable, but get that stretch. Get that twist. And then let's see, right, just for fun, let's see who can get to swan, so onto your tummy in the most creative or whatever way you want. But the only rule that I have as you transition from the saw to swan is it's got to be done with Pilates principles. You can't just roll over like you're sunbathing, okay? And you're doing your back. Yeah, just get the sun on. So however you want to roll, I don't mind. I like that, Joakim. Joakim was up and down. That's nice. Wow, you see? We can have fun. It's not all like in the classical world. We do sometimes smile. All right, so we're on our tummies. I'm gonna let you be on your tummies. I'm gonna watch you guys for a bit because it's nice. It's nice to see good movers. So on your tummies, heels together for me, please. Toes pointing away. So we're back in this position. If you put your arms down by your sides, right, and your forehead on the mat, and you return back to where we started, this is the 100, right? We're just flipping the 100 up for a second, right? Now, if you go with Lolita, she'll make you do the 100 in this position, and it's really cruel. But I'm not going to be that mean, okay? So put your hands by your chest, elbows up. So elbows towards the ceiling. And then just find that length. But all that length and opposition that we went hunting for in the 100, we're now going to find in our swan. So it's all about length. As you inhale, push an imaginary marble with the nose to the top of the mat. Lift the head, lift the chest, lift the shoulders. And then finding that length, we're going to lengthen to lower as we exhale out, lengthening all the way back down to the mat. Beautiful. And again, big inhale, lengthening up, broaden the collarbones, and lengthen to lower. Keep your heels together because that's going to keep your backside switched on and the backs of your legs switched on, which is going to support that lower spine. So lengthen up again. Let's come up. Meet at the top. So you can push a little with the palms. Just stay up there. Draw the shoulder blades down into your back pockets. And then at the top here, we'll do neck rolls. Just take a look to the right, chin to the chest. Roll it around to the left and center. Look to the left, chin to the chest. Roll it around to the right and center. Lengthen to come up a little higher and then lengthen to lower to the mat. Lots of length in there, really. Length in opposition. Okay, let's do one more. You can do that or you can rock your swan because I know that there's some people aching to rock. All right, so if you want to rock it out. Let's just see whatever swan you've got in the tank this morning, this afternoon, whatever the time zone is, okay? All right, so lengthen, come on up, and then just do whatever your body feels it needs. Beautiful. See if you can find that length. If you're rocking, try and find the length and maintain the length. That's the hardest thing. All right. Okay, from here, the favorite bit, rest position. So just take your seat to your heels and then take your head down to the floor. Thighs together and scoop your abs away from your thighs. So the rest position is a complete myth. It's not a rest. It's active, right? That's Pilates, isn't it? We're constantly moving, constantly doing something. Okay, I think we'll jump to shoulder bridge. Okay, so from here onto your backs, and we'll have some fun with shoulder bridge. Yeah, what about all the other exercises? It's okay. It's okay. All right, onto your back. And let's bring the thighs and the feet together. And seeing as we started with breath, I think we've had quite a focus on breath, actually. We've been looking at the breathing exercises. So let's turn our shoulder bridge into breathing. So breathing on the Cadillac. So arms up to the ceiling. And we'll do the full version. So inhale, the hips come up, the arms come by the sides. Here we go. We go inhale, hold. Then exhale out, slow control, all the way down through the spine, return to the start. As soon as the hips touch, inhale up. Exhale, lower down, slow, control, all the way down. Do 2 more of these. So hips come up, strong, fierce inhale, hold. Then exhale, the exhalation is key. Make sure it's long, make sure it's full. Get everything out the lungs, and at the bottom, maybe pause for just 1 beat. Inhale straight back up again. Hold it here, and let's pump the arms for the 100. Inhale in 5, exhale in 5. See if you can do your 100 with vigorous arms without your seat bouncing up and down. So we're here. pumping strong. Don't let the hips bounce. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Happy days. We love the 100. We can fit it in so many places. And let's just do one more rep. And then arms down by your sides. Take an inhale. And then lower your back down with control as you exhale out. Okay. Hips come up one more time. Lift the seat to the backs of the knees. Right leg up to the sky. So really reach it up. So here, reach it up. We'll just go thigh level with thigh. So reach the leg out, thigh level, bring it up. Reach it out, thigh level again, bring it up. Keep those hips even. Reach it out, thigh level, bring it up. Then reach it out to the mat. Drag the heel back. Let's bring the other leg up to the sky. Reach it up. So thigh and up. Thigh and up. One more. Thigh and up. Reach it out. Drag it back. Now, keep your hips up. Lower slow, controlled, all the way down to the mat. Hug the knees into your chest for a moment. And then come on up to sit. I'm going to add spine twist in. It doesn't sort of naturally drop in if we kind of follow a more basic mat order, but it's a breathing exercise. So feet together, pull your toes back, arms out by your sides. And use the breath, as we did at the start, to lengthen the spine up. Take a profound inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, center. Exhale, exhale, inhale, center. Keep your feet flexed. Keep your hips down into the mat. Big inhale, big exhale. Grow taller. Inhale, one more on each side. Beautiful work. Just use that breath, like wring it out. Get those lungs a good, nice wringing out. Okay, onto your sides for side lying series. I'll let you challenge yourselves as you wish here. Bring your feet to the front corner of the mat. So same as our 100, find that length in our position. So we're reaching our legs away, reaching our head away. If you like to challenge yourself, come up onto your elbow. If you want to challenge yourself further, come up and we do it full Joe style, right? Or just be here. I'm down with all of that. It's all good, right? It's all good. It's whatever you're feeling. But the important thing is this top leg reaches away. Here we go. Leg kick front and back. So kick, kick, back, back. Kick strong, reach long. Boom, boom, and back, back. Keep working. Kick, kick, back, back. Two more. Kick, kick, reach it long. Last one. Back, back. Okay, bring your heel on top of the other heel and open the hip. Keep lifted out of the torso. Here we go. Up and down. Kick it up. Reach it away. Kick it up. Reach away. And again. Reach it away. Push the other foot into the mat. Abs in and up. Lengthen that spine. One more. Reach it away. Small circles around. Tiny little circles with that leg. Feel it in the hip. Reverse. Okay, lift the leg up. Place the foot in front of the thigh. Take your hand behind the back of the ankle and bring the other leg in line with the body. Inner thigh lifts and lowers. So flex that bottom foot as though you're pushing your heel into a door. We lift it up and keep the door shut and lower. Lift it up and lower. Really push that heel away and up. And then two more. And then big circles with that leg, up and around. Get your backside working, get that upper inner thigh working. Big, like huge London Eye sized circles, right? Reverse, around the other way. Big 45-minute journey around that big Ferris wheel. Here we go. Up and around. One more after this. Here we go, last one. All right, lower onto your tummy. Beat your heels. Heel beats. Beat, beat, beat. Beat those heels together strong. So heels together. Boom, 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 boom. Beat them strong. And pause. Now keep your heels together. Don't let your feet touch and you're going to roll over. You've got options. Roll over to the other side facing away from me, or swing your legs up and around. So everybody's going to do that again, because some of you haven't moved. That's okay. You get to rest for a moment, but we can do that better. We can all do that better. So those of you that did the spin, right, we've got to come onto the same side we were and swing the legs around with control. Okay, I want it to look like there's a little mini teaser in there. That's it, you see. Now we've got a breakdancing troupe, right? So we can just go down the local town center, crack a box down on the floor. So I'm sure one of us can do beatbox, and then we're away, right? We're just going to be so rich. We put that hat out, people throw money in it. Okay, let's bring those feet to the front corner, and kick, kick, back, back. Kick strong, reach long, keep working. Boom, boom, back, back, boom, boom, back, back. 2 more. And back, and forward, and back. Last one. And back, heel on heel, lift it up, reach out, and up, and away, and up, and reach on, and up, and away. Big circles around, here we go. Small circles. Reverse back the other way, lengthen the body nice and long. Okay, leg up, place it in front, other leg in line with the body. Moving swiftly through this, we know where we're going. Let's lift it up and down, up and down. 3 more. Get that back chain working. And up. Last one, up, big circles around. Up and around, up and around. 2 more. Reverse, back the other way. And up, and up, and 2. Last one, 1. Okay, from here onto your back, let's go through our teaser. So everything lengthens long, arms up by the ears. Bring your legs up, just out at 45. Reach for the knees, reach for the toes. Sit tall, arms up by the ears, sit taller. Lower everything down to the mat. And up, reach for the knees, reach for the toes. Don't hang there too long. Lift up tall, keep working, do 2 more. Find that connection with your seat. Feel the thighs spiral into the back body. That's going to help lift you up, articulate you up. 1 more teaser for me. Beautifully done. Come down and over onto your tummies for swimming. Reach your arms out long. Once again, we return to that almost at the start. We're finding length and opposition. Reach the legs away, arms away, until you're floating up into your full swimming position. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Swim strong. Flutter, 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 like you're swimming away from jaws. Get those feet brushing past one another. Brush, 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 brush. Swim strong. Lift higher. And hold. And lower slow and with control. Beautiful work. All right, so moving into leg pull front. Place your hands by your chest, curl your toes under and pull your heels together. So in 1 unit, we're going to push up into our Pilates plank. Of course, you can come to knees as well. I would rather see a really nice push into plank from the knees than to be struggling into feet, all right? So however we feel here, we're going to move together and in 1 unit, push up into our leg pull front position and just hold that position strong. Deep abs, lengthen your body, just hold it. Don't even worry about any of the movement at this point. We're just going to hold and breathe. And then with control, just lower yourselves down for mermaid. We're coming into our final exercises really that we're going to use this morning. So just sitting in your mermaid. Options, okay? If you're tight in the back, just sit in this Z position or Z position. Otherwise, stack the knees up, hold the bottom ankle, and be as tall and strong as we can be. And I'd like to see your arms and your ears glued together. So really glue your arm and ear together. Take an inhale, grow taller, and then exhale, stretch it over. Come back up. Forearm comes down onto the mat and reach up, stretch in the opposite direction. Take your ankle, arm comes up by the ear, lift it up and over. So see you reach up and then over, over, over. Come back through, stretch to the other side. Last one, reach up, reach over, take the hand to the ear and curl the body in. Hands behind you, swing your feet to the other side. Swing the legs around. Okay, take your ankle, other arm goes up by the ear. Inhale up, exhale over. Reach it out, forearm on, reach up and over. And again, reach it up. This is the most important bit. Get the breath in, get the breath out. Arms come wide, forearm down, lift up and over. And then for this last one, as the arm comes up by the ear, take hold of the ear and spiral the body, wrap it around. Feel yourself nice, bring yourself out. Place your hands behind your bottom on the mat. Swing your feet to the front of the mat. We'll do 2 more exercises. We'll do seal, and then we'll finish with a beautiful push-up, all right? Which is what we're all pumped and waiting for anyway, right? Okay, dive your hands through. Take the outside of the ankles and using your powerhouse, draw the feet in. Now be here and be strong here, not just a loose seal, okay? Pushing your elbow into your side, pushing the thigh into your elbow. Really strong connection, abs deep, and clap your feet 3 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Roll back, clap, 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 and return. And again, keep that connection though. Keep that strong pushing of the elbow into the thigh, pushing of the thigh into the elbow. So we're working to hold, almost like we created like a power circle, a magic circle right in between our thighs and our abs. 2 more. And then on this last one, can you roll all the way up and finish standing? It doesn't matter how we get there, as long as we're smiling, okay? So we finish at the top of our mats. I'll come up over here, actually. We turn for our push-up. Back to that very first position we were in. Heels together, toes apart. We were arms folded, but now they're up by the ears. Rounding down to the mat. Walk your hands out. And as you walk out, I want you to look in for your navel. So we walk out, 1, 2, 3. And then however you do your push-ups, do 3 beautiful push-ups. Just 3 beautiful push-ups. And then walking the hands back. So look for your navel. Try and discover your elephant position as you walk the hands back. And then round up. Take the arms with the ears. Take the arms with the ears all the way to stand tall. Let's do 1 more round of that because it was fabulous. Okay? And we all love push-ups, right? Said no one ever. So round it down to the mat. As you're reaching down, you see your spine stretch forward. Can you keep your feet pushing into the mat? Walk your hands out. 500 push-ups. No, just 3 will be fine. Just 3. Everyone sort of looked and said, what? That's not Pilates. And then walk the hands back. Roll up, stand tall. Beautiful. Right, so we finished standing. And I know that we're on the buzzer with time because I was a bit slow off the mark. So let's finish standing tall here. We'll do some fun sort of Joe type work, right? So our heels together, toes apart. Bring your arms out in front of you. Keep your shoulders connected. Arm circles out and around. Reverse them. Then lift up, pull the heels together, switch on the seat, lift up onto the toes. Arm circles again. So circle those arms, don't lose balance. Circle them back, don't lose balance. Now bend your knees, keep your heels lifted. Let's come halfway down, hold this position here. Circle the arms, circle the arms. And then push up, stand tall. Arms out by the sides. Standing tall again, lift the knee to the elbow. And on the other side, knee to elbow, growing taller. Keep working. How tall can you stand? Keep those arms up. Lift tall through the top of the head. Up, down, up, down. Let's go double time to finish. Here we go. Up, 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 up. Keep going. Keep going. Lift tall through the head. All the way through the ceiling. One more on each side. Finish standing tall. Arms by your side. Lift your heels. Separate the heels. Roll your shoulders back. And I would say we are probably fully cooked. So good work. So just some fun sort of, I don't know, you guys seemed like you could handle it. So I figured we would throw a little bit of tempo and a little bit of pace. I want, if this is all right with you guys, I'm here. So I'm going to wave to you to start with. If you all want to wave that back, that would be awesome. Hey guys. All right. That's cool. So I know that this is awesome of Joakim to host us doing this. I'll be here if you've got any questions in a second, but I know this is really a really great way to bring us all together and also bring that awareness to the Prader-Willis syndrome and the foundation. So yeah, if we can give that some love and